So I've got a question for you guys. How do you secure your bike when you leave it overnight at a hotel or when you run into a store to buy a couple of items? Do you secure your bike? And if so, how do you secure it? Now, let's take the first example. Whenever I'm on a road trip and I stop at a hotel for the night, there are actually a few options that you can use. There's no option that's going to be completely foolproof or completely secure. If a criminal wants your bike, they're going to take it. They'll figure out a way to take it. But there are some countermeasures out there. You can use the steering lock, which is probably the weakest form of deterrent out there for bike thefts. You can also use a chain with a decent lock. I understand that there are some pretty good locks out there that may be resistant to your normal bolt cutters or welding tools. So that's something that you can also look at. Bike covers, I find that very, very useful actually. I mean, it's very low tech, but out of sight, out of mind. You know, put a bike cover on a bike and a lot of times people will just overlook that there's, you know, anything there. And now with the new GPS technology, GPS tracker technology, that if somebody takes your bike, you'll be able to track them, you know, for a little bit of time at least, until they figure out how to disable it. And that is no means foolproof either, but it's just another tool in your toolbox that you can use to try to keep your bike intact and safe. Because I don't know how it is where you are, but in some of the places where I lived in the past, yeah, bike thefts were a huge issue. Yeah, and in terms of you know, stopping at the store for a little bit to grab a couple things, I try to park somewhere where it's very visible to me and a lot more people. I don't park way in the back. It'd be a lot easier for criminals to, if you got your bike parked way in the back of a parking lot away from all other traffic, then it would be easy for someone to just grab a couple of guys, lift up your bike and throw it in a truck and just take off. But if you park next to an entrance of a hotel or a store, chances are that will mitigate some of that risk a little bit. Again, nothing's 100%, because the lowlifes out there who want to steal your bike will figure out a way to do it. But there are some things that you can take, some steps that you can take to mitigate those risks. So I'd like to hear from you guys. How do you secure your bike? Whether it be at home, do you have a garage? If you have a garage, that kind of mitigates a lot of risk. But if you're living in an apartment complex, that can be kind of tough as well. You know, chains, disc locks, GPS trackers, covers may help. And if you use all of those at the same time, they may deter, you know, your basic opportunistic bike criminal. But if a person really wants your bike, they'll figure out a way to take it. But anyway, let me know what your thoughts are, and I will talk to you later. Peace.